and it's blue. Okay, so today I'm gonna be showing you all, not all, but I hope like some of them, some of my art projects that I've been making this entire year, and I actually do one of them in Spanish, like I don't know how much time ago, like 2 months or 3 months ago. So it's kind of that one, and yeah, I'm in the closet right now again, but it's kind of this background. It's getting better than that one that I like in. I think that my last video in English. I don't really know, but this background is kind of a little bit better, and yeah. So I'm trying to show you new paintings that I didn't show you in that video in Spanish. But if I show you those ones that I already showed you, oh my god, what I'm saying the word show 100 times, it's gonna be normal because I'm saying all this stuff in English. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to explain it. But yeah, so I have this back here. So first, I'm gonna start with this book. This one was later that I did the other ones that was like in another thing, you know. And so this one is a mixed media, and let's show you. So the first one, what this tree is, but it was kind of one of my driest trees, what I found of a tree. So I seriously don't like this one. I just like the colors in the background because I don't love the tree. I don't like the trees that I made. So yeah, it's kind of without explanation. So this one, it was from a video, and I just found it in Pinterest. So if you didn't see this video, that video, it was in Pinterest. I can't put it here because I don't remember what title it was. So yeah, it's kind of two flowers because this is my favorite flower. It's just that I don't know the name of that in English. So sad. I'm forgetting that I have to make sounds. So this is a cactus. Hopefully that's the word. But I'm always inventing cognates that doesn't exist. So probably this is another cognate that doesn't exist. And yeah, it's like a normal plant over there, and it was from Pinterest too. So most of them that I picked right here are from Pinterest. Oh, I just made this for an ASMR video that I didn't post because I just didn't like it. It was like a lot of many background noise, so it was kind of nothing relaxing. So that's why I didn't post that one. But it's kind of just triangles with different watercolor techniques. Watercolor mixed. This one was from Pinterest too. I was trying to do something for childs, and that was the result. This is kind of one of my most favorite animals too. This one, it was one sandal in a minute, and it was with music, and that's what I got. This idea was from Pinterest too, and it was a new technique. It was a new technique of acrylic pen techniques. It's just like you can't see it. I don't know why you can't see it, but it was a different technique to do it like in circles. So, and I just made this flower here, but because it represents nature and it represents humans, and I found myself a lot with the nature. I don't know why, but it's just like nature so much, especially with these flowers. And this is an abstract landscape, and this was from a video too. So actually all that I'm showing you are like abstracts. So yeah, that's it. I don't have any explanation. This was an landscape of Pinterest too. Acrylic paints. This was a technique of acrylic paints. As you can see it there, it was just a technique. So it has a lot of many different colors and glitter on it. So it's kind of, I like to do a lot of many paintings that represents like another creature of the world, because I imagine that humans are how's the word, like Lucifers, beasts. Yeah, I believe. So this is one part of my imagination basically. So I just put a lot of many colors to represent that, and it was like this creature, and I like to experiment a lot with the eyes with my paintings. So that's what it is. That's all that I had to say, seriously. So that's why I make that nose, and it's like it represents a creature of those worlds. It can be like maybe a narcissist person. Oh my god, it's so difficult to explain all of this in English. Oh my god, I seriously don't like this. This is like, I don't like it. I just found to right now that I don't like it, like the first one and this one. I seriously cannot live with them because it represents, oh my god, what it was. It represents creativity, sensibility, and how do you say tranquilidad? I don't know. I just put it like the letter there. Call me. I don't know. But it represents like that because it's kind of there. Like it's when you're crying. It represents when how your eye turns when you're almost crying, and it's kind of connected when you're like so calm and when you're like breathing like. And this represents creativity because when I always like draw something on a paper like without trying to draw something, it always ends on this spirals, and it represents sensibility. So that's why there is a roast, which is so abstract, and there's like so many things that are like representing sensibility when you're like, this is like that things that you find like in the flowers, and it represents that when you're sensible you're kind of exploding. So that's why I had like a lot of many things in there, like, and that's why they're like kind of open it, and this kind of is like so mixed all together. So this, I got this from a movie that I saw. It was an anorexic girl, and she was walking in a landscape because she were like walking a lot, because she was walking because she wants to lose weight, and she was like running out from her mom, and her mom was trying to keep her food, and she didn't want to, so that's why she was running. So I just made like this landscape, like she was like there. So I just paused the movie and I just did it like that, and I just kept going watching the movie. So that's why I put it, because I just think that it was that movie. It just makes myself to think a lot of many things, and yeah, that's why I just painted, because this movie was kind of so important for me. I don't like this. I don't like this. My brother was actually bothering me, so that's why he painted this little guy over here. Because it's kind of so funny to paint a landscape with this colors. I seriously don't like that. I don't like it. I just don't have anything to say. This one. So why did I paint this one? So this one was kind of a challenge that I was making, and I was to do all of this with markers, without acrylic paint, without watercolors. It was just with markers. All of this, I made this, all of this with markers. So it's a person who is high. So there's I, yeah. So this is what represents for me that people can see when they're highs. Even if they're highs for a medical thing, if they're highs for a type of drug. I'd never been high, never. But it's just kind of the things that they can see, because I think that I draw this because I had like a conversation with my brother that day. So it stripes, and it represents a lot of many things that you can feel, like the kind of way that you can feel the air when you're like that. So it represents like a lot of many things, and yeah, that's all. And that's why their ears are like that, because I feel like that you hear like all the things a little bit more slowly, and your ears are a little bit more sensible. That's what I imagine. This was one of my first tries to do a landscape, like the colors of a landscape with a queer campaign. So it was so crazy. And I just paint a girl looking at the sky, and that's what it was. And this is the moon, but it looks like a football ball. I know. I don't want to show you this. It looks like that I drew this when I was like 11 years old, but I didn't. I just bought it when I was like actually 14. And Halloween. Wow. So I don't like this. This is like the worst thing that I ever made. What is this? Oh, this is a drawing. Oh my god, you can't see it. But this is a drawing that I made. So there you go. This is a drawing that I made when I was having a bad day. So it was what I feel, what I found. I was like, without watching something, I just made this, and this is what I found. So it represents all the feels that I had that day. Like, it represents people, it represents a lot of many things that I had in my mind. So that's why there is a baby with a lot of like things there. I don't really remember what it represents, but it was kind of so crazy that day. So I decided to draw something to let it like saw it and try to find the reason why I drew this. So that's what it is. So this guy is just like a simple watercolor technique with this guy over here. So I just tried to, that day I was just trying to find another way to draw the mouth of the people and the hair of the people. So that's what I got, this kind of cool hair and this kind of cool mouth. So that's what I have. It's just like a little guy over there. Next. Oh my god, I don't like this one. So this represents the stereotypes. Without stereotypes, this is a person without stereotypes. This is actually a girl who doesn't care about stereotypes of people. So this is a girl who wear like the big pants with pants for boys. It's a girl who has like a Gucci thing over here and like a big t-shirt, and it represents what it represents. I don't remember what it represents, but it's kind of a weird thing over there. And it's a girl who has makeup, but at the same time she has a piercing over here. It's a girl who has short hair, and that's why there's like a lot of many colors and a lot of many things. There are like so many parts that there are like colors in there that it looks good, but they're like bad parts of this. For example, it doesn't look like good. It doesn't look like good. There's like a lot of many colors in there, and like poop, poop, poop. So it represents how can be without stereotypes. I don't remember what it is. Oh, this is when so funny. This is when I had COVID. So when I had COVID, I was feeling so bad. I was feeling so bad. So I decided to draw what I was feeling. I actually felt that my heart was with a shoe, and I like basically with a shoe in front of my heart, like pushing and pushing it. So because I was losing my breath, I didn't breathe. So that's why I tweeted out like things that I can't do. I was like, I like to do the exercise. So there's like a little man who represents that I didn't do exercise for that reason, because my heart was literally crazy, and it happens on my stomach too. So there's like 2 rocks in there. So it's like pushing and pushing my stomach, and this is my hair. Is one of the things who represents myself a lot. So my hair is like connected with my mind. So there was like a song without the word that I was thinking that they both like with So it represents when, so this little thing over here, it represents when all is crossing over and when it all is like with it, like that, so mixed. Like basically when you explode. And so yeah, this is basically myself in my bed trying to breathe because it was so much crazy. And yeah, so that's so this is again my heart. It was one of the days that I was painting things, so what I was feeling. And yeah, it's basically what and I actually love this technique to put like this color like that. So I just made it with watercolor and I just made my heart and I just like choose so many things and I just do this and stuff, and it represents what you have on your heart and it represents like little things. This represents what seriously it gets so crazy, and this little mixed thing over here is just that one who is like all of them, like I don't know, but this one's when you explode, so that's why it's connected with this two ones, because it's the part when it's a part of that heart explodes. So basically that is what it means. So this is a simple elephant. This is a simple elephant that I made with a watercolor background, with a weird watercolor background, and I just put a little sand dollars on it, and that's all that I made. Actually, that elephant is in my bed, I believe. So, well, this is kind of difficult to explain. Oh wait, this video is gonna take so long. This is kind of difficult to explain, so I'll show you this closer. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So look at her neck. Okay, so as this represents basically on what you find in the world. So that's why there's a phrase that says just this world, because this is basically what you find in the world. You find like a lot of many personalities and a lot of many people, and people who don't care about anything, and people who cares about a lot of many things that they don't have to care, and a lot of many people with a lot of many bad and good personalities, a lot of many different ways of thinking. People who spend things in things that they have to, people who spend the time of the money in things that they don't have to. So it represents like why the eyes are like that, because we sometimes don't see inside. We sometimes just judged, like literally it represents, it is like this is like bland, because sometimes we don't see that why her neck, it has these things over here. So it has like one, what you think about the people and how you are with the people. So this is kind of not real. Your hair doesn't look like that. So that's why I paint it like that, because sometimes that's what you have on your mind, like the part of it, and this is what you show to the people. So sometimes we don't show this part, so we just show this part even if we think this. So that's why it has the eye like that, so that's why the hair looks like that. So it basically represents the world. So it kind of a lot of many things, bad things that happen in our world that makes ourselves cry a lot of lamenting. So you let go when you want to cry, but you cannot cry. So it represents basically the world, and this girl like literally over here like exploding because she knows like a lot of many people and a lot of many things in just a moment. This one, I don't like this one because this one doesn't have like anything. I just tried to make another landscape in there and try to paint something, but I just remembered to a wrap. I don't know what, like an icon of a wrap, I don't know. And this, it was a color technique, and it wasn't, when it was like without dry, it was kind of so good before that it was dried, but later it dries and it just looked like that, so I don't like it. you should be so nice to the people to have things, but you don't like that people, you know. Like if you're like with a teacher, and you're like, oh, I love you so much and all that stuff, and you're saying all that stuff, but you don't feel it. You're just doing that for having a good grade. So that's why I asked that mouth. And this is kind of a beard, and I just bought this idea. I don't remember where, but it's just not. It was, I think it was in a YouTube video, and I just tried to make it, but it didn't work. So it doesn't look like it like that, but it just feels it is connecting with the mouth. So yeah, and that's why I made this. Like you put like color in all of it, that you basically don't feel like you're kind of blank, and that's why it is dark. So it's kind of a personality who's basically so dark. And this, I seriously don't have to say anything about this because, as you can see, there's like inside more things. And I like the technique, I like the blue colors and all that stuff, but it's just that there's not anything. So yeah, that is the last one, and I think that I'm gonna leave this video here. I'm gonna leave it out because it's kind of longer. So I hope that you guys liked this video so much. I hope that you learned more about the way how I think, and I hope that you find another way to think, or that you find something else. So hopefully this worked for you, or hopefully you just like it, or hopefully you get distracted or what was happening to you. And yeah, that's all that I hope. So yeah, see you guys in another video, and yeah, see ya. Peace out.